Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to put together a glam planner for you. If you're a girl like me and you love a little sparkle in your life, you're going to love this video. So I'm so excited to put this planner together, and it's going to be very budget friendly. I'm using the Recollections planner. It's in the A5 size. They do come in a smaller size, the personal size, if you like a smaller planner. But if you have not used the planner yet, or you're thinking about it and you're wanting to kind of find one, the Recollections is one I recommend. I'm not sponsored or anything. You can find them at Michael's, but they really are a great planner at a great price. With your 40% discount that Michael typically always gets, you can get it for 40% off, and if you're a teacher or a military, you can get an additional 10% off. This one here ended up being for me $15, so that's a great cost for this planner. I also picked up this tassel here, which is so cute. You all know I love to embellish my planners with a little tassel, and this just really glams it out, and I think it's so cute, but it has a lot of function. You know I love things that have beauty and function, and the function is that it's a phone charger so that you can carry your phone charger on the go, but no one ever has to know. It still looks neat, clean, and chic. And you can find this tassel at Michael's. It runs around $12.99, but you can use 40% off discount, with the coupon, so you can get it at a great deal. But it is a keychain, and I don't want to use it as a keychain. So what I'm going to do is take the keychain feature off, and then I have the perfect little clasps to put onto my planner. It's a beautiful embellishment, and it has a lot of function. So now that we have our cute little tassel here, we now need to move to the next accessory that every planner needs, and what that is a beautiful pin. And of course, you all know this is a glam planner. We're going to put the Karen Thomas bead pin on there. I get my bead pins from Karen Thomas. I'll link her website below. Very budget friendly, and they're perfect if you are a glam girl and you like a lot of bling, because it allows you to create your own beautiful writing pin. It's great quality, and she also sells the refills whenever you need them. And so what I do is I like to get those beads that have a lot of bling in them, a lot of sparkle in them. You simply just unscrew the top of the pin, and then you can put any of your wide hole beads that have a large hole on it, onto the bead pin. And what's great is you can make your pin look so many different ways and switch it up. And so I got a selection here of different little wide hole beads that I got from Michael's, and all of them have bling. And this is a bling planner, friend, so we have to have the sparkle there. We have to have that sparkle in our life. So I'm going to kind of mix these up to make the perfect combination for my pin for this planner. And friends, I chose an ivory planner so that I could use those gold features along with the bling, and it wouldn't be overkill. It still is soft, but it gives me the sparkle that I love with a planner, so it's just a great combination. Now friends, the Recollections planner does come with inserts, but I'm not a fan of them, so I'm going to take them out for this planner because I want to glam it out and customize it myself. They do have like the to-do pads and different things like that. So if you're kind of looking for a planner that's, you can just kind of get and use, you may be able to use that. But if you want to make it fabulous, I love the Webster pages. It's an insert that has your month view and also your weekly view, and it's in the gold foil on the months. Nice tabs. It's only $9. I'll put a link below if you're interested. But I love the month view because it has lines, and it makes it easy for you to write in the little dates. Along with, you also get your weekly view so that you can put additional details, and that's more detail friendly. And then also think about pads. A lot of times on Etsy and all kinds of places, you can get very efficient pads that help you function and plan out your days. And then all you have to do is hole punch them, and they really can be great in your planner. A lot of them are made so that they are the size of your planner, so that you can get them in an A5 or a personal size. And you just have to make sure to invest in a hole punch that fits your size planner, and then you're good to go. And it's worth the investment. Again, go to Michael's and use your coupon and get a great deal on it. So basically, all you have to do is just take the pad apart, hole punch them, and you have your custom inserts, and on a budget, because a lot of times you really can get these pads for a couple bucks. So as I was going through and taking the inserts out, I kind of fell in love with this one here. Not in love with it, but it is kind of cute. So I don't know, I may keep that one. It is very durable, but you want the first thing that you see in your planner to be very inspiring. It just makes you happy. Whatever that is, that should be the first thing that you put as your dashboard when you open your planner. And so what I want to really do is I really want to customize it because I want it to really speak to me. I want it to really just be beautiful. And so this one here, although it is nice, I think it would be better kind of back inside the planner and use it in another space rather than use it as the dashboard. So what I did to do this on a budget is I went to Michael's, of course, or you can go to any craft store, Joann's, any of them, and get cardstock. And they have so many different kinds. You can go to Hobby Lobby. All of them have the 12 by 12 cardstock, and you can just have fun with it. And a lot of them are $1 or under, or sometimes you can get them for 10 cents, you can get them for 50 cents, whatever, but find something that speaks to you, and then all you have to do is take that insert that came in and then cut the paper down to the same size. So basically what I'm doing here is just I'm using my paper cutter to measure the size. I'm not cutting anything here on this insert, but I'm measuring it to just see what is the size that I need to cut my paper. And a lot of times you'll get a white strip which has the barcode for them to scan when you purchase your paper, so you just want to kind of cut that off. I always like to cut that off first before I start cutting onto my regular paper. And it's so much fun, friends, because you can customize your planner, to your liking, and it's so cost effective. So it's really just a great way to, make your planner beautiful and on a budget. So I really love using different cardstocks, and they have things, they fit everyone. So they have them in fabrics, they have them in the foils, everything. You will not be disappointed when you go into craft stores. And so I'm using my current insert that came with the Recollections planner as a guide again to kind of make the cuts. And then as you have scrap paper, you could always use that for little bookmarks and other little things within your planner, so they're always fun to work with also. But because I'm going to be putting this in a planner, it needs to really be durable, and just leaving it as the cardstock, it's really not 100% as durable. So what I'm going to do is laminate it. That way I know it is really going to last. And one thing I recommend too is if you want to kind of on a piece of paper type out your email address or whatever you want to do, and you can laminate it onto this so that if you lose your planner, someone can email you and tell you where it's at. I have this inexpensive laminator that I've had for years. I'll link it below if you're interested also. And I have my laminating sheets here that I get from my, business supply store, Staples, Office Depot. You can get them in there, order them from Amazon. And so this is what I'm going to do is laminate. Now, I put one card in this full sheet, which to me is a waste. So when you're laminating, you want to fit as many projects on one as possible. So think about other things that you may want to do and try to laminate all at one time so you don't waste it, because once I laminate this, I can't, use the other part. I'm only using one half of this sheet, and this is a whole sheet. And so I'm putting the closed side into my laminator. You never want to put the open side of your laminating sheet into the laminator, because that could be a disaster. And so I'm going to laminate this, and it's going to be my beautiful kind of dashboard for the planner, along with making these as the kind of dividers throughout the planner. And the fun thing about it is you can get so many different papers. Each one of your dividers can have its unique look, but then have them all in that gold and ivory tone, so it really brings just a nice calm look, but it's really unique because every divider has its own different design on it. I'm now going to just trim off the laminated part. I'm wanting to get as close to the seam that got laminated as possible, so all the little extra laminating part of the laminating sheet that is on there, I'm going to take off, and then I have my beautiful dashboard. So friends, this takes no time to do, and this is so fun. This to me is relaxing, just to get in my woman cave and to make dashboards and to work in the planner and make it cute. And in the end, I have something that is customized to me, something that is fun and really beautiful. And you can make so many different styles, and by laminating them, you have that durability that you need. Now, we're still missing some bling, friends, and so I always tell you, use hairpins for your planners because they're perfect as bookmarkers or day of markers. And this one here is so cute. It has a little star, a star on it. It's full of blings, full of all that sparkle. And it's great to mark the day, your current day. So when you look at your planner, every time you see your star, that's your current day, and you can flip right to it. You all know, I am known for my Midori Tabs here. I love them, and they are just so effective efficient because you can customize them by putting whatever you want on a piece of paper in them and slide them in, and you're tabbed off. And what I love about them is that you can put them on the top of your planner or you can put them on the side of your planner, depending on your preference. You can move them around, and they're really convenient. And this is like one of my favorite planner accessories. With my planner, you all have seen them 10 million times, but I always have these in my planner to keep my priorities in order, and they're just really helpful. So use hairpins. They have so many cute ones out there now, and they really are just cute on the planner, and they go right onto your pages. So now that we have all of our tabs and dividers taken care of and we have our little accessories there, we need our resource book. You know, I always like keeping a little notebook in my planner for writing down all those resources. It's kind of like my reference book. I put any codes that I use, anything that I need to reference easily, I jot down in a little notebook and I keep it in my planner. And so I go through these things like water, but I love them. And you all know my favorite stickers. I'm minimalistic when it comes to the interior of the planner and planning. I don't use a lot of stickers and things. This is basically the only one that I do use because it allows me to write on it, and then I can mark out a large chunks of days, so it's really nice. Along with this cloth and paper pad, I'm going to include in here because this is great for brain dumping, or if I need to write notes or I want to write out some do not forgets for the next day. It's in that gold foil, really glam, really beautiful, tucking it in, and it keeps with the theme. So if you notice, I have those three colors and I stick with it throughout my planner to keep it looking cohesive. The cream, the gold, and that bling. And so I love those three together. And so all the little tidbits, that's my little working area there, has all the little stickers. And of course, this is a glamorous planner. We need to say glamorous somewhere in it. And this is just a little card that I had got from Cloth and Paper, and I love it, and I thought it was perfect to put into this planner. And again, when you open your planner, you want to put those things that are going to make you smile, they're going to make you happy, a great start to your day. And so I'm just going to hole punch this and put this in the center there, along with putting a little gold bookmark clamp in here too as a spare in case I need it as I'm going through planning. So this is just a beautiful finished off planner and a lot of glam. And so friends, I had so much fun sharing this with you today. I get so many questions about putting together a planner. It is a service that I offer with my business, but I love showing you also how you can do it yourself. And I am giving this one away to my email subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to my email list, because I do send out my newsletter every week, I'll link that below. And this week in the newsletter, I will be giving this baby away. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment this video. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.